Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. Been very busy. One thing or another getting in the way, and you know it is. But anyway, I'm back out in the Peak District. Not 2 days ago, I wild camped not far from where I am now and witnessed an absolutely spectacular sunrise and a spectacular sunset. It was a perfect evening for weather. There was no wind, no rain, and for an autumnal like night, it was absolutely superb. 2 days ago, I'm back in the same area, and look at it. Look at it. Absolutely mental. How can weather change so easily, so quickly? You know, we're getting about global warming and one thing and another. You know, you go from a perfect wild camp to this. Not even that high. It's not like we're 800, 900 metres. We're relatively low, and it's just dense cloud, no views, and as you can probably tell from the background noise, we've got wind. So I'm out today for a bit of a stroll. I've parked up at Burbage car park, up at Burbage Bridge car park, and we're going to head on along the edge path, Burbage Rocks, and see where we end up. So I'd love it if you stuck around and follow me on this journey, and I'll catch up with you soon. Could you make it up? Could you make up this weather? Look at it. Peak District National Park at its best. Right here, right now. So what this video is going to show is how quickly the weather can change, especially in the national parks. I know we see it all the time on various YouTube channels and videos and one thing or another. People have been out in horrendous conditions. This is what I've got. You know, I normally bring you spectacular views and spectacular sunsets, but today it's not going to be the case. But what it is going to bring you is just how quickly things can change. It's absolutely crazy. Now, I have been up here before, and I do know what the views are like, and I do know that there are some cracking views up here. Unfortunately, if you've got this far in the video, I ain't going to be bringing you cracking views. I'll probably bring in your clag, wind, noise and rain. But hey, it's all an adventure. It's all an adventure to learn from, and an adventure to learn skills in, and even more importantly, navigating in bad conditions. So, as promised, no cracking views. No cracking views as such, but plenty of opportunity to come up here for a wild camp, and plenty of interesting things to look at. So, going forward on the channel, back out more wild camping. I've bought a van, and over the next sort of few months or so, that's going to be slowly getting converted into a camper van, and there's going to be some wild camping in a camper van. Not on campsites, but purely out in sticks, or as out in sticks as I can get with the van. So there's a build for that to come along, and then lots of van ventures. Now I'm a bit undecided what to do about this, because I predominantly want to keep my channel a tent wild camping channel, and I'm not sure if putting van stuff on there is going to be have a negative effect to what I'm trying to achieve. I'm sure people follow me to see my adventures and to see me wild camping in a tent and not in a van. So do let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are. If you want to see van stuff on my channel and wild camping in a van, then do let me know down below, and I'll gauge from your interest and what your comments are as to what people want to see. I am happy to put it onto a separate channel if that's what people prefer, but ultimately it's all about you guys and you getting the enjoyment from my content. So like I say, that is over the next few months. I say few months, 3 months to 6 months away before it's going to be completed. Lots of things to do. Due to lockdown and coronavirus, things are quite difficult to get hold of. So you know, there is a bit of a backlog, but that's just nature of the beast. Van life has gone mental, as most of you probably are aware. Camper vanning, van life, living in vans, everything else it's gone absolutely crazy mental. So there is a massive shortage of equipment and a massive shortage of time for people to get stuff done. But like I say, it's going to be a long-term thing as opposed to something that's going to be done quickly. But as I said before, do let me know down in the comments below on what your thoughts are in regards to whether you want to see it on here or separate. So I'm going to get cracked on this walk. It is starting to clear up a little bit. There are some views down at bottom, but it still is very, very low cloud, and it is still very, very thick in places. But I'm going to continue along. I'll bring you guys along, and I'd love it if you stuck around and join me on this adventure. I'll catch up with you soon. So now the clouds cleared, we get a bit of a perspective of where we've just come. This ridge line here, which you can see at distance on top of this, well, the most prominent point on the skyline, that's Burbage Moor, just at the back of that, and along to the left is Burbage Rocks, which you can't see because this side of this hill's that way. But now the clouds cleared, you can see that we've walked all the way along top of there and come all the way back down, and we've come down to Othersid Road here in the bottom, and now we're going to make us way back up. We'll follow this path up now. You can just, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but you can just see the top of Higger sticking his head out at the top, just at the top there. We get over the top of Higger, then we've come it's Fiddler's Elbow. Hopefully this weather's going to stay pretty clear now, and we're going to get some decent views. But once we get over Higger, Fiddler's Elbow, and then we're more or less back to the car then. But now this cloud's cleared up, it's absolutely fantastic. I mean, you look over here now and you've got clear views, or clearer views. You know, the fabulous Peak District is absolutely stunning. And you know, arguably, is it as good as the Lake District? I don't know. You know, from where I live, the Lake District's 2.5 hours away. This place here is an hour away. And you know, you could drive 2.5 hours to Lake District, and you could be in Clag all day, thinking what's the point? But then, if you've only driven an hour down road and you're up in the Clag, and I suppose it makes it a little bit more tolerable. So, I love it here. I do genuinely love it. I love getting out, and I love just getting out for a stroll. But you know, 2.5 hours to Lake District for me, just is it a bit far? I don't know. So I'm gonna get cracked on up here, and we'll see what Higger's got to offer once we get to the top. So now you can see the mighty Higger. Got a bit of a climb that way now. Get up onto the top. We'll cross over the top onto Fiddler's Elbow. Got a bit better view now with all that ridgeline where we've just walked. Walked way along there and drop down here onto the road, along the road, and then back up at Moorland. Absolutely beautiful. You know, it's still a bit cloudy, but you know, it's nearly winter. What more can you ask for? You see hills, you probably can't see it over there, but you've got the famous cement works just over there, and you can see that all the hills over there are still covered in mist. But now it's cleared up. It's an absolutely cracking morning. Absolutely beautiful. Wind's dropped off, rain's dropped off, it's alright. Just nice. Right, I'm going that way, up that climb now onto the guitar, and I'll catch up with you at the top. So you can see now, coming down off Higger, got this path now that takes us along Fiddler's Elbow, and you probably just see it distance, you can see car park where I've parked up. But from here now, follow the cars, truck car park, all the way along this ridge line, all the way along, and then we'll just drop back of Higger now. So been a good walk, probably about 6 miles-ish, something like that. A bit crap to start with, out of cloud, but brightened up a bit now. It's turned into a decent day. So we get to stop a Fiddler's Elbow, see what time it is, and we'll reevaluate the plan once we get up there. So I'll wrap this video up here, just while I'm out at wind. If you've enjoyed watching this video, then do give it a thumbs up, and if you've not already done so, do consider subscribing, and I'll definitely see you in the next video. I'll see you all soon.